This one, when I tell you guys that men are crazy, a lot of men are stupid. Some of you don't always want to excuse my language, but when I tell some of you that men are crazy, men do not know how to say no. You see, no. Men do not know how to say it when it comes to sex. Some of you always think, oh, this girl, you're talking too much. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My man can say this. Bro, men are not good people. Listen to this story. It all began as a joke before my eyes, but now it has turned into a serious issue that has left me and many others deeply disappointed. This is coming from a grown-ass man. A grown fucking ass man. I'm sorry for my language. I met her during my national service. I was teaching in her school. She was in SHS 2, going to 3. I liked her but never said a word because I had always been shy. Go and teach children. SS2 girl is a child. It's a child. In today's world, SS2 children could be even 14, 13, 12. You like an SHS girl. What happened to your co-NSPs? Let's continue. Fast forward to my last day on campus. I felt I just had to say something, but still could not. Instead, I wrote a few simple words on a piece of paper with my number and left. 3 days passed, she did not call. Then a certain afternoon, my phone rang. To my surprise, it was her little voice saying, "Hello, sir." I was happy but tried not to sound desperate. I told her I was busy and would call back, though the truth was I was not busy at all. Later that evening, I called back. We talked a lot. She confessed that she liked me too, but could not say it because I was her teacher. In Ketwa de Enkwala. Today's children too. You see them. Leave their matter for them. Leave their matter for them. We started dating. Since my parents are well-to-do, I promised to support her education so she could complete school and become a nurse she always wanted to be. Because of my fears, I asked her to inform her mom about our relationship. I imagined the shame of standing with her and suddenly her mom showing up to embarrass us. I could not bear it. Her mom was known to be tough. She hesitated but later agreed. To my surprise, her mom asked to see me. 2 days before that visit, I heard another voice in the background when we spoke on the phone. She told me it was her niece, Blessed. From then, Blessed found her way into our conversations. Even my girl made me talk with her sometimes. Blessed had one being in the same class as my girl before Blessed got pregnant and left school. The first time I visited was the beginning of the end. My girl was too shy to spend much time with me, so she asked Blessed to keep me company. Blessed always seemed happy to chat with me. She later shared the story of her baby daddy, how 3 different boys rejected the pregnancy and responsibility. I have always loved children, especially little girls, so I offered to support the baby in my own small way. My girl had no problem with that. In fact, she even suggested that if we got married, we could adopt the child together. But the truth is, my girl was not much of a communicator. She only said yes or no, while Blessed was the opposite. I could vibe with her endlessly. Soon, I noticed Blessed was beginning to see my girl as a rival. I complained, but my girl brushed it off. Later, I became sick and needed treatment. My girl's mom asked me to come stay with them like a son. At first, I refused, but eventually I stayed in a room with my girl. Everything was fine until Blessed also started sleeping in the same room. Why is Blessed sleeping in the same room? Okay. I questioned it but was told that the room actually belonged to Blessed's mom. She was the elder sister. One day, a relative whispered to me that Blessed's mom had been saying if this boy marries Blessed instead, it will bring me joy. What does Elinam have that she gets such a caring guy? I shared this with my girl, but we both dismissed it. Then it happened one day while my girl was away helping her sister. I slipped. I ended up with Blessed. I would not lie. It felt different. And though guilt hit me, the memory stayed. She said, men, everything about you guys is sex, sex, sex. How good the sex is. Okay, we went to sometimes. I could not hide it forever. I confessed to my girl. She cried and I expected her to leave me. Instead, she stayed and asked me to promise it would never happen again. I did. Suddenly, Bless herself told people about it. My girl's name began to suffer. Still, she stood by me. Even her mom, though disappointed, supported us through it all. Then rumors began to spread that Bless was pregnant. I doubted it because it was mine. Sometimes when we were together, one of the boys who had earlier rejected her baby would call her and she would meet him. But soon, she was telling people I was responsible. I became restless. I gave her money for a hospital visit, even though my girl had warned me not to. Through all this, my girl never left my side. She remained the same, strong and faithful. A few days ago, Bless' mom called and said I should marry Bless. I asked, what about Ellie now? She said I should forget her because Bless was already pregnant for me. And what if that was the only child I would ever have? I could not accept it. When I told my mom, she only said, you brought this upon yourself. How will you prove the baby isn't yours? Now my world feels like it's collapsing. My girl cries daily, yet still stays. We had a meeting recently and to my shock, her mom told me to wait until Bless gives birth, then do a DNA test. If it is mine, we decide what next. I still find it hard to believe those words came from her. Today, I am confused. Should I take care of the pregnancy or ignore it completely? Deep down, I am certain the child is not mine, but I am trapped. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Bro, if I were in your shoes, I would bury myself. I would dig my own grave and bury myself. If I were in your shoes, I would dig my own grave and bury myself. What kind of nonsense is this? Like, I don't understand. Some of you, it's like this thing is not working for you. You think this thing, God gave it for decoration. Some of you, I don't know. It's like you think God put your brain there for decoration purpose. Because how on earth do you even, sleep with somebody and their sister? How do you do that? It doesn't even make sense that you slept. What do you mean by you slept? Was the road slippery? If you are walking on a muddy road and you slip and fall, that's a different thing. You slipped, fell, removed your trousers, removed your boxer shorts, removed her panties. You slipped and kissed her, you slipped and insected, you slipped and got her fucking pregnant. You slipped and did everything. If not because of God, I would have said something. Until I come your way next time with a different story, thank you for sticking with me.